Good evening, it's meteorologist Michael Fecka. Welcome back to the 9 p.m. all-weather streaming show that we do here every night during the workdays and on weekends. We stream it out to all of our streaming platforms as well as to Facebook Live. So if you are joining us from Facebook or YouTube Live, feel free to leave a comment down below. Any questions, I'll be happy to answer them as I go through the forecast here, but if not, I'll go through at the very end and see if I can answer anything individually for you. But let's get started. What are we looking at for the rest of our night tonight? So we were on alert earlier today for the potential for some severe thunderstorms. We had initially a round move through in the morning with a couple of warnings, and then we had a bigger threat this afternoon. However, that threat actually subsided because all those storms came together and it just became plain old rain. So now we're not looking at a severe weather threat for the rest of the night. So everybody can go to bed all peacefully. But we are looking at another round of some more showers and thunderstorms that will make its way into our neck of the woods for tomorrow. So let's get a closer look at our radar right now. So the heaviest rains that we're seeing across the tri-state are situated pretty much over Wayne County there through Fairfield. This band of rain, is going to continue to swipe in from northwest to southeast overnight tonight. So you may hear some more downpours, but we're not expecting any severe weather overnight tonight. Looking at our 6-hour rainfall, we've picked up several inches, especially across western Kentucky. That's where a lot of the heaviest showers set up earlier this afternoon. They picked up at around 3 inches in just 6 hours. So some isolated areas of flooding were observed over there as well. But looking at our future radar, tracking out the showers for the rest of the night, again, they're going to continue to drift in from the west, but weaken as they do so. So we are going to gradually dry out overnight and into tomorrow. Then as we get into Saturday morning, we should stay dry, but then again, we're on alert once again for Saturday afternoon and into Saturday evening for another round of isolated to scattered severe thunderstorms. We're looking at, again, minor flooding, damaging winds, and even an isolated tornado threat. You can't rule out the chance for small hail either. But there's a look at that threat for tomorrow. So a level 1 and 2, most of us are highlighted in that level 1 out of 5. So that isolated category. But if you go farther to our south through western Kentucky in that yellow area, that's where you have that level 2 out of 5. So slightly better chances to see a severe thunderstorm. And then on Sunday, we're all pretty much highlighted there in that level 1 category. So an isolated chance, but most of us likely just see your typical run-of-the-mill showers. But timing everything for our Saturday, so waking up early in the morning, we're going to see mostly dry skies, maybe seeing some glimmers of sunshine later on through the afternoon, and that would provide some fuel for those storms to start to pop up later on in the evening. So between 6 and 9 o'clock is when we're expecting some of those storms to start to drift through, and then they'll start to dissipate overnight Saturday and into Sunday morning, and then we should actually trend drier for the second half of the weekend. But taking a look at individual risks here, I'll actually take this full screen so you guys can get a better look. But flooding, we're at that level 1. Wind, damaging winds, we're at that level 2 threat to our south. Level 1 for hail across the tri-state, and then a level 1 for tornadoes across the entire region. So just be on alert for that, and make sure you have a way to receive warnings in the event you are placed under one. So looking at our current conditions now, temperatures have cooled down significantly. We topped out in the lower 80s today. Right now we're in the 70s, 72 here in the Evansville area. We'll see temps drop down into the mid 60s overnight tonight with lingering showers, and then more thunderstorms likely through tomorrow afternoon. Then showers linger into Monday, so we'll dry out Sunday during the daytime hours. More rain moves in overnight into Monday morning, and then high pressure builds in and starts to cool us down and quiet us down through the middle of next week. So let me show you what that longer range outlook looks like here. So Monday, we'll see that front slide off to our east. High pressure builds in from the north, so it's actually going to feel very comfortable as well. So we've been really stuck in these very sticky dew points. Our dew points topped out in the lower 70s. That is technically a tropical air mass. But with this high pressure dropping in from the north, that's going to cool us down, dry us out. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, showers return to our forecast for Friday night and into next weekend. So preparing already for a little bit of a dreary weekend next week. Looking at our temperature outlook for the 12th through the 16th, we're likely going to remain right around average or at least slightly above. So looking at our 7-day forecast here, I'm just going to wrap it up in a little bow there. You can see we're still on alert. 81 degrees tomorrow with a few severe thunderstorms possible. And then as we go through Sunday, should be a drier day out there. Morning showers likely on Monday, dry Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, more showers likely for Friday. So that is all I have here for the forecast tonight. I'm going to hop off the live stream here. I'll send you guys over to 14 News at 10 for all the latest news and weather headlines. Until then, everybody, have a great night's sleep and stay safe.